My life is his. My wife Kath and my daughter Georgia and our dog now Chester. He's an handful in himself. But yeah, that's my mother and father obviously and Kath's family. That's how I relax at the end of the day. I'm definitely most happy here when I'm at home. I think, don't get me wrong, I love playing and enjoying the game. But when you see my daughter and the energy that she's got, it's just fantastic. And Kath obviously is just, yeah, I'm definitely most happiest at home.
Oh, there's water.
It's not.
Oh, it's not, is it?
Pop.
Oh, pop, all right. Oh, you should pot that now.
Oh, Steve Davis, but as far as I'm concerned, I'm just Neil Jenkins or Jenks to the boys. I'm nothing else, and that's the way it should be. I work for View. The job that I do for them is pretty awesome in terms of seeing kids, doing coaching with kids and things like that, going to schools and doing question and answer sessions, and just basically, I just enjoy, I suppose, being around kids.
Neil Jenkins used my pen, and I got a signed autograph from my father as well. So you should be happy with that.
This is a moment charged with emotion. It all started for Neil Jenkins way back in January 1991 against England. And here we are, 87 caps later, and 100 representative games for Wales in that red shirt. With 3-year-old daughter Georgia, Daddy's farewell.
It was an unbelievable weekend. It couldn't have gone any better, really. It just could not have gone any better. It was a boiling hot day. The family had a box, and all my mates were in the box, and their wives and girlfriends and enjoying themselves. Georgia was a mascot, team mascot. I got lucky enough to lead the team out.
Jenkins, that could be his last break in a Welsh jersey. Can it lead to a try? The crowd are roaring them on. Jenkins. Oh, Vernon Cooper, there are men out spare. Well done, Stephen Jones. Now the long pass out. It could be Shanklin's third. Shanklin is there.
I just could not have scripted any better. It was just fantastic, and luckily enough to get that kick at the end as well. And couldn't have been much of an harder kick, mind. It was a bit gutted and it was that far out. But I was thinking, where's my sand? Because they give me the kick in tea. I was like, what's this?
In all games for the Wales, Lions, Cardiff, Pontypridd and the Barbarians, this man has amassed over 5,000 points, 5,239, including 109 tries in just over 400 games all told. He holds the Welsh record on 1,049. Dad watches, a proud man, and everyone in the stadium is willing this ball to go straight and true for Jenkins. Neil Jenkins, it's there! The flags are raised triumphantly.
The old man, he didn't have any qualms. He definitely thought I was going to kick it. My father's well positive. He didn't think, no, my mother would have been, my mother would have gone out the back and hid. I know she would have, she wouldn't have looked. But my father, no, definitely, no, he'll kick this, definitely. I don't know how many pints he'd had by then, mind you, they'd all had a guts full by then, I think.
It was sad, I suppose, because it was one of the last times we're going to see him on the international field. And we've had so much pleasure over the last 12 years, 13 years. And he become it was just, Neil was Wales, his Wales.
The final word, the final points belonged to Neil Jenkins in his final appearance in the Welsh shirt.
I don't think he had the plaudits which he really deserved. The world records he's broken, what he achieved in the game, and I'm just so glad that Neil had the opportunity to run out on that Millennium Stadium to finish his career, because a player who has given Wales so much over a decade of rugby deserves to go out on a high, and Jenks did that.
I think that said it all for me, Well done, Neil. You've ridden the good times, the hard times, the bad times, and here you are, going out with dignity and pride. You can't ask for no more than that.
When I was younger, I thought I'd hear myself say, yeah, I'm looking forward to actually finishing. But I've had a good run. It's time to get out. I never thought I'd hear myself say that, but I certainly did, and I'm so chuffed to actually say, right, this is it, it's not anymore. And honest to God, the weight off your shoulders is unbelievable. It's just like, it's just like taking the world off your shoulders. It is. The amount of pressure that comes with playing for Wales. Don't get me wrong, it's a fantastic to play for your country, but when it's all over, you just think, great.
The best number 10 I played with during my 8-year international career. I'm just thankful for whoever selected us, 9 and 10, 30 odd times. Thank you very much.
He obviously comes from the valleys. He's born and brought up and still lives in the valleys, and you know, I don't think you could ever take that away from Neil Jenkins.
You know, the strength of character, the durability, some bad knocks, just got up, got on with the game, and at the end of the day, you'll always be known, perhaps, you know, a working class boy from Ponty who made it to the very top.
Could I have a sausage and chips, please, for Georgia? And just a bag of chips for myself.
He's popular because of who he is, not because of his rugby successes. It's because of, you know, who he is. He's a nice guy, and you know, people appreciate that.
See you again, Matt. Thanks, right. Cheers, both sides. Ta-da.
He will be missed, yeah. But all the memories, you know, either in here or up there. But I mean, when you talk about, you ask anyone about Neil, they'll always smile, because there's always a story behind it, because just a lovable guy.
Because I'd say 3 million population in Wales, I'd say 2.5 of them have met Neil in some way, shape or form.
It was quite heartwarming to meet someone you think is so special in what they do, yet is so humble a person and so easy to talk to and you know, and get on with. So yeah, that was quite an eye-opener for me, and something I've really tried to learn from.
Neil will be remembered among the legendary figures with whom he was so unfavourably compared at the start of his career. And I think he's someone who will give hope to every small boy in Wales, or outside Wales, who wants to make it to the top in rugby. In his own words, he was a boy from a working class background who ended up becoming the most capped player for Wales and the biggest point scorer in the history of international rugby. As he says himself, he can't believe it, but the fact he's done it is an inspiration to all, and he's somebody whose name will always be synonymous with Welsh rugby.
As long as people remember me for who I am, not in terms of I am my own person, I am my own man. I'm not a 70s person. I am Neil Jenkins. I just I give 110% week in, week out, basically. That's all basically I want to be remembered. I'm quite happy for what I've achieved. You know, I'll look back and be proud and be happy of what I've achieved, and hopefully one or two of the fans or one or two of the people that have followed me on my career will do the same.